I'd love to have a couple of tactical suggestions right out of the gate as to what you're doing right now to create business. As an example, when we were in Austin, we were talking in that breakout about the gratitude calls, right? Like, so I'd love for you to unpack that because I thought that was one of the great ideas that came out of that retreat.
Yeah, man. That is for me, what you've taught me is that gratitude's not just about the receiver, right? It's also about the giver. And I think right now a lot of us are struggling with mindset. We're struggling with confidence. And I was just one of those people who I was trying to make the transition from, you know, being the originator to being the leader. And I think a lot of people, were doing that and are doing that. And I feel like I was pretty successful at that. But because of that, I had kind of gotten out of um, the the fundamental things that I had been doing, like calling my past client database. It just wasn't possible for a lot of us to stay in touch the way that we were. And I heard this script that a lot of people were using, calling, the I'm sorry script. Tim, I'm sorry, I haven't reached out, but and I'm going to take better care of you. That was the gist of the script, and it just did not resonate for me because uh, while I wish I could have reached out to my clients, um, I created this gratitude script, and it felt like I was in integrity when I was saying this script. And so I think anytime you're reaching out, for me, integrity is key because it gives me more confidence, and it just comes across a lot better. And so instead of using that script to reach out to my clients, I went back all the way to like 2007, 2006. I still had some phone numbers, and it was amazing when I look back that far. A lot of people still had home phones, but the script was, Tim, hey, it's Mark Robertson, and you may not remember, man, but I did a loan for you in Thousand Oaks back in 2007. I was working at a company called XYZ, and this mortgage market has been really challenging, and I don't even know if you're aware, but it's humbled me. It's made me super humble, and it shouldn't have taken a market that's been difficult to make me grateful, but it has. And I'm just one of those people that wants you to know that that transaction came early on in my career, and it's meaningful to me. I remember exactly the process that we went through and how kind you were to me and how much I enjoyed working with your family. And so my call is just simply to say thank you, man. I hope that the house has treated you well, and I just wanted to say thanks.
All right, so teaching moment here, like right out of the gate, and thank you. So I was charting what I was feeling when you were saying that. So the first thing is the authenticity and the vulnerability behind the script is so beautiful. And my guard went down like 8 octaves, like I felt in my heart, like I felt good when you express the gratitude. And there's a lot of brain science behind that, right? Like that when you give gratitude, it evokes dopamine and oxytocin in both the giver and the receiver. So now here I am sitting there listening to you share this beautiful script that is from your heart. And it's so important that it comes. And what you said that is critical is that the script needs to resonate for you. It can't be somebody else's script. And that's what I love the most about what you said is that you're talking about something that you needed to feel in your heart. So then it would come from that place. And in delivering it from that place, I'm able to feel you. And as a result, the end game of that is I'm like, what a nice guy. And I want to help this guy. The natural affect of somebody giving something to you is that you want to reciprocate. I mean, that's Cialdini's law of reciprocity 101 that we both know about. And even if, and it's so awesome that that call normally is asking for something. And you made that call nothing about that and only about giving. And if you make a bunch of those calls, you're going to create a bunch of people out there who are going to be thinking about how they can help you in return because you just helped them by brightening their day a little bit and sharing something from your heart.